Good day everyone. Today we will discuss about radians and degrees. What are radians and degrees? Well, they are just different ways of measuring an angle, and they have different units for saying how big an angle is. That's just what you wanted, and I'm sure another way of measuring an angle. Well, class, you will need to know both radians and degrees. And we know that a degree angle measure will be some number with a little degree symbol up in the corner. So an example of degree is written as, let's say we have 210 degrees. On the other hand, a radian angle measure will not have a degree symbol. It can be just a number like 35 rad, or more likely has a pi in it. Example, let's say we have 5 pi over 2 rad. This is for degrees, and this is for radians. Okay, take note of the symbol of each example. So what is a radian? Mathematically speaking, the definition is that if you have a circle with radius r, so let's say this is your center, and you have here your radius r, and then another radius r here. And if you traveled an arc length, so this one, along the outside of the circle that was the same as your r and the angle theta, this is your angle theta, the central angle that creates that length is 1 radian. So technically speaking, this is the definition of radian. Now let me show you a radian and degrees on a circle. Say you have a circle, and you surely know that one full circle is 360 degrees. If you can still remember the unit circle that I have told you before, this is also just a recapitulation of that. So if we divide it into 4 quarters here, so this is 0 degrees. If you start at one point on the circle at 0 degrees and you move counterclockwise around the circle again, one full circle is 360. Okay? Because a quarter of a circle is 90 degrees, halfway is 180 degrees, and 3/4 away is 270 degrees. And all the way around is 360 degrees. Now if you're doing this in radians, the angles would be different, and they would have pi's in them. So start from 0, this is for radians. Move counterclockwise, and a full circle for radian is 2 pi. So a full circle is 2 pi. 1/4 away is equivalent to pi over 2. Halfway around, we have pi. And 3/4 of the way around is 3 pi over 2. And all the way around is 2 pi. So this is very important, that 360 degrees is equivalent to 2 pi. So let me write, 360 degrees is equivalent to 2 pi. You will use this when you convert radians to degrees or degrees to radians. But you can simplify that, and what others typically do is divide it by 2. and actually use as a conversion equation 180 degrees. Okay, so say for example, we have here 360 degrees divided by 2 equals 2 pi divided by 2. And we know that 180 degrees is equivalent to pi. Because half a circle, this is 180 degrees, it is also half of the circle, 180 degrees or pi. So when you convert radians to degrees and vice versa, you'll be using one of two factors. You'll either use pi over 180 degrees, multiply by that conversion factor to get radian. To get the radian, you need to use this formula. So multiply by pi over 180 degrees. And for you to get degrees, you need to use the formula. You need to multiply it by 180 degrees all over pi. You'll be using those in conversion problems. Now let me show you some examples on how to convert from degrees to radians and radians to degrees. Let's say convert 200 degrees to radians. Always start by writing down the first angle measure you're starting with, and then next multiply it. So we have 200 degrees, and for us to convert degrees to radians, we will use this formula. So multiply by pi all over 180 degrees. Degrees will be cancelled out. So we know that there is an imaginary one here. You can either write that or not, it's okay. Then we have 200 divided by 180. We can cancel them. What's left will be 20 over 18. And do not forget, of course, your pi. And then we can still simplify this. Divide it by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. 18 divided by 2 is 9 pi radians. So this is now your final answer. Next, how about if we convert 2 pi over 9 radians to degrees? So we will use this formula. 2 pi over 9 times 180 degrees all over pi. This will be cancelled. 2 times 180 divided by 9. 2 times 180 is 360. Of course, your degrees. And then 9 times imaginary 1 is 9. And then compute 360 degrees divided by 9 is equal to 40 degrees. That is how you convert radians to degrees and degrees to radians.